If you want to reach your full potential and make your dreams a reality, then you must choose wisely as to who you surround yourself with. Stay tuned as I'll be discussing why it's important to keep positive people around you, as it's critical to your success. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Michael A. Benson here, and on this channel I focus on giving men the knowledge and the tools that they need to help control the lives that they desire. If you're a man looking to better himself, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every week. Listen, so when it comes to surrounding yourself with positive people, right? People that are giving off good vibes, good energy, good aura. I don't need to tell you that that's just a great idea to do that, right? Like, I mean, think about it. You got folks like Michael Jordan, right? You never seen any news clippings or read any articles of him, hanging around with, C-list athletes or, C-list coaches, right? He always kept folks that were on top of their game in his circle, right? That's why he hired the, top trainers, and he hung around the top coaches, right? And he played and competed against the top players, because he was surrounding himself with folks that were wanting to be great, right? And that were wanting more for themselves, and he was kind of feeding off that energy. So it's no different for you, whether it is you want to be a painter or an artist or a lawyer or whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're interested in, or whatever it is that you want to become. You have to surround yourself with folks that are similar in that aspect, and meaning that they want to have, good things in their life too, and they want to give off positive energy. Because if you allow yourself to stay around the folks that you're around now, those are the folks that are speaking negatively all the time. It's always a bad day. Nothing good can ever happen to them. Nothing's good is gonna ever happen to you. It's because where they're from or their lifestyle, like all that stuff. Like it's draining. Trust me, I've been there. Like, it's draining. And for someone that's trying to, move up the ladder, so to speak, in life, and you got folks that are down here that are just telling you all the negative things, that this won't happen, it can't happen, you can't do it. It's just too much, man. It's too much. And at some point, you're gonna have to make a decision whether, what's more important. Is it you keeping that relationship in contact? You still wanting them to believe that you're down and that, they're still their day one? Or are you going to put your needs and your wants above how they feel, right? I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? But again, it might be tough for some of you because you really are super close. In that case, you're just going to have to outweigh, like, what's more important to you, man? Is it the life that you want and the motivations that you have, or is it keeping this relationship intact? So I would ask yourself that question, and then once you know the answer to that question, then you can decide, obviously, which route you're going to go. If you do like I think you're going to do, and choose the route of, doing what you want to do and pushing forward in life, then it comes time to, okay, well, how do I have those conversations, or how do I cut ties with those folks? Good question. So I'll give you a couple of examples of what you could do. So one thing is, you could just have a direct conversation with that person or persons, right? And it simply could go like this. It's like, hey man, look, this is kind of where I'm going in life, right? I'm wanting to do this. These are the dreams that I have. This is what I stand for. I don't foresee you kind of meeting that. I don't foresee you, sharing my same values or sharing my same goals or ambitions, and if that's the case, that's totally cool, bro. But I can't, we can't function with each other anymore, right? We can't hang out as much as we did. What I mean? Like, I'm moving in a different direction. If you're not with that, that's totally cool. But I can't F with you no more, right? So that's one way, is just having a direct conversation with that person or persons. Another way you can do it too is just, if you don't feel comfortable having a conversation or telling that person that you can no longer hang out with them, then what you can do is you can just do you, right? So what does that mean? That just means that if you're, trying to progress in life, and maybe you're going to college, right? And you're trying to get an education, just go to college and do your own thing, right? That means less contact with that person or persons, right? So, when they call and say, hey bro, let's hang out or whatever it is, nah, I can't. You might answer, say, nah, I can't, man. I'm studying, I'm doing whatever, right? Eventually, over time, you keep doing that, and they keep calling or whatever and trying to get you to go out or whatever it is, they're going to get the hint. Like, hey bro, like, okay, you never want to hang out anymore. So they're probably going to end up stop contacting you if that's what you want, right? So that's another way that you can alleviate or cut ties with those folks, right? Is just do your own thing and get busy in your own world of progressing and meeting your goals and ambitions. And eventually those folks that that aren't in that same atmosphere, right? That aren't trying to move in that positive energy and that flow, they're just going to fall off to the wayside, right? And that's totally on them. And you got to be okay with doing you and knowing that, hey, that's not their path, and that's okay. But this is where I'm headed, right? So those are two ways that you could, again, cut ties if you have folks in your life that are bringing you down, right? They're not moving you in the direction that you want to go. Hey, quick question for you guys. Please put your answers in the comments below. But have you found yourself having to cut ties with people that you surround yourself with? All right, so let's talk about what happens if you don't cut ties. Like what happens? Well, obviously we already know that if you continue to stay in the same atmosphere, right, or utilize the same energy as what you're in now, you're more than likely not going to meet any of your goals that you set for yourself, right? You're not going to move towards the life that you say you want it for yourself, right? You're going to end up becoming like those people that you are trying to cut ties from. And so again, if it's more important for you to do your own thing and move up in life, then you're going to have to make a decision. And hopefully that decision is to cut ties and move up. But again, if you continue to stick around that atmosphere, I mean, what do you think is going to happen, right? Like, you're going to end up just living the same life that you are, right? You're going to you might progress a little bit as far as, getting a raise or moving on to a better job. But those big lofty goals that you have, you're probably going to end up scrapping those because you're going to fall right back into kind of that culture or whatever it is that you're used to, right? Or it's just, it's a day-to-day thing, and you just do enough to get by and keep it moving. And I mean, that's sad, but a lot of guys will end up doing that because it may seem easier than doing something that's difficult and new, right? And trying to progress and move forward. A lot of guys will shy away from it because they think that they can't do it. The reason why is because they've never had an experience of it. So anything that's new to them is gonna bring up uncertainty and doubt, and so they won't even move towards that. But again, you're not going to be one of those guys, right? You're going to be the guy who's going to do whatever it takes to move himself towards the life that he wants. If he has to cut ties, then he'll cut ties, right? But again, it's so important that you guys surround yourself with positive folks, because it's only going to propel you as you move forward, right? You're going to be inspired by what these people do, and it's going to motivate you to do more. And obviously, like, the more you move up and every little bit of success that you make, even failures, right? Like, even celebrate your failures, because that's an opportunity for you to learn. But the more successful steps that you take, you're going to get more and more confident. You're going to build more and more energy, and you're going to want to go further and further. And that's only going to help you in your life to come. So, yeah. Listen, making the decision to surround yourself with positive people is just a shift in your mindset, right? It's no different than you wanting to create better habits for yourself, right? Or, change the limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, all right? Which is why I want to offer you guys my free workbook, The Journey to Becoming a Better Man, as it will help you make those shifts in your life. I put the link in the description below, so go ahead and get that downloaded. Start working on that. It's really going to start you guys along in that process. Listen, guys, if you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and as always, we'll see you on the next one.